welcome to Evening News. I'm Aminat Chiama. In tonight's top stories, Defence Minister Mohammed Nazim says that over 107,000 litres of water have been provided to 70,000 residents of Male city after the ongoing water crisis broke out on Thursday. As the water crisis in capital Male continues in its efforts to provide assistance to Maldives, India provided 146 tons of water to the Maldives so far. And President Abdullah Yamin declares that all government offices will be closed on 7th and 8th December. Defence Minister Mohammed Nazim says that over 107,000 litres of water have been provided to 70,000 residents of Male city after the ongoing water crisis broke out on Thursday.
Speaking at a press conference held on Friday night by the task force committee appointed by the President to resolve the water crisis, Minister Nazim noted that 60% of the technical work has been successfully completed and that water will be supplied better from 12 p.m. on Saturday for a period of 1 hour. Nazim said that water has been brought and supplied to Male from Tilafushi, Hulmale and Tulustu, and that distributing water is a difficult task which may cause minor delays at times. Nazim said that water was produced to some extent using 3 plants that were repaired on Friday, and that, however, water was not produced on a large scale due to excessive damages. Highlighting the aid provided by India so far, Nazim noted that China, Sri Lanka and the United States have assured assistance to Maldives in providing water to residents of Male city. He said that a technical team from Singapore visited the Maldives on Friday night to provide technical assistance in fixing the ice water plants and that easy arrangements are to be made starting Saturday. Water is being distributed separately for pregnant women, people with disabilities, the elderly, young men and women. Minister said that water can be produced starting Saturday and that this will help resolve the crisis in due time.
As the water crisis in capital Male continues in its efforts to provide assistance to Maldives, India provided 146 tons of water to the Maldives so far. 3 Indian Air Force planes landed in Maldives yesterday with a total of 106 tons of water, while an Indian Navy ship brought additional 40 tons of water last night. The ship equipped with water treating facility produced additional 20 tons of water, which was distributed at 12 p.m. today. Additional Indian Air Force planes are on their way with more water. According to the Indian High Commission in Male, INS Deepak, which is believed to arrive in Maldives at around 3 p.m. tomorrow, is equipped with facility that can produce up to 200 tons of water per day. MNDF says that it is currently distributing the water being produced by the Indian Navy ship docked at Male Harbour. Meanwhile, Indian High Commissioner to the Maldives, Rajiv Shahari, says that India will not care about the cost incurred on providing water to Maldives during the ongoing crisis. He said that Indian government is given a high priority to ensure that clean drinking water is provided to Male. Shahari said that the biggest naval ship in the region, INS Deepak, will arrive in Maldives on Monday with 800 tons of water and that when the ship arrives, the crisis will be controlled to a large extent. President Abdullah Yamin has declared that all government offices will be closed on 7th and 8th December in a directive issued by the President's office on Saturday. In the directive, it was announced that the government offices were closed to alleviate the difficulties faced by the public due to the current water shortage brought on by the fire that broke out at the Maldives Water and Sewerage Company, MWSC.
The President has made the decision in view of the water crisis being faced by the residents of Male. The crisis has not yet been solved, and it has affected a large number of people who go to work. So the government has declared that Sunday and Monday will be public holidays.
Meanwhile, President Yamin has decided to cut short his ongoing unofficial visit to Malaysia and return to Maldives tonight. We'll take a short break and return in a few minutes.
ಉರಿದು ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಅದಿ ಡೇಟಾ ಹಿದುಮೆತ್ತವಗೆ ತೆರೆಂಗ್ ತಾರಫ್ ಕುರಣಿ ಮುಳಿಂಗ ಪೆಕೇಜ್ ತಕೆ ಉರಿದು ಮಿನಿ ಡೇಟಾ ಪೆಕ್ಸ್ ದಿಹರುಫಿಯ ಹೇದ ಕುರವ್ವಾಗೆಂ ಗಡೀರಕ 30 MB ವಿಹಿರುಫಿಯ ಹೇದ ಕುರವ್ವಾಗೆಂ ದುವಾಲಕ ಸತೇಕ್ MB ಅದಿ 30 ರುಫಿಯ ಹೇದ ಕುರವ್ವಾಗೆಂ ಹಫ್ತಾಯಕ ಸತೇಕ 50 MB ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಕುರವ್ವುಮ *929# ಡಯಲ್ ಕುರವ್ವ ಬೇನುನ್ ತಾಕು ಬೇನುನ್ ಇರಕು ಬೇನುನ್ ವರಕ ನೆಟಂ ವದೆದಾಂ
Defense Minister Mohammed Nazim says that arrangements will be made today for people to buy water bottles from shops. At a press conference held this morning by government's task force handling the ongoing water crisis in Male, Nazim said that they have ordered water companies to supply water to shops. He, however, said that action will be taken against shops that sell water at high prices. Nazim said that despite providing water to the shops for customers to buy them, government will continue to distribute free drinking water to Malé residents. He said that 15 lorry trucks would distribute water in the morning and 23 lorry trucks would distribute water in the afternoon. He also said that water provided by the Chinese government will also be distributed today. Human Rights Commission of the Maldives calls on those providing water and relevant authorities to provide water equally to all and give priority to the elderly and people with special needs. HRCM has also called on water distributors not to discriminate against expatriates. Following reports of discrimination against expatriates during the ongoing water crisis in Malé, government's task force handling the crisis has also urged water distributors to practice equality. Meanwhile, Environment Minister Dr. Tariq Ibrahim has said that action will be taken against those who practice discrimination. Defense Minister Mohammed Nazim has also refuted rumors that discrimination is practiced in providing water among expatriates and residents of Malé.
Recently, there have been talks on social media that expatriates are being discriminated against in the provision of water to residents of Malé. I want to tell you that these talks are clearly false. We don't discriminate at all in providing water. So there's no difference when it comes to being a Maldivian or a foreigner in providing aid.
HRCM's Vice President Ahmed Tolal tweeted that it is saddening to see such discrimination and that it should not happen. If anyone comes across such a case, it can be reported by dialing 1424. Youth Minister Mohammed Malik says that the youth must not get disappointed and lose heart if they fail to get jobs at their first try, and that they must pick themselves up and try again. Addressing the graduation ceremony of MI College held last night, Minister Malik said that if one does not get a job at their first try, they must reapply and try again. He noted that employers these days don't look only for academic credentials and that work experience is one of the key areas they look into while selecting candidates.
Some students and graduates, despite setting out with their certificates in hand, lack the skills and experience required of them. Experience is something you have to gain either through the school system or before taking up jobs. We are planning programs and projects to allow such students to gain experience in various fields. I urge you all not to get disappointed if you fail to get a job at the first try. If you fail, don't stop. Try again.
Noting that several programs are underway to help youth gain work experience, Malik called on the youth to attain work experience before getting jobs after finishing school. With that, we conclude tonight's evening news. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night.